I'm Andrew Pryor and I teach sixth form English literature here at Newman College. For the literature A level there are two sections: American literature, which covers 20th century texts like The Great Gatsby and Tennessee Williams' Streetcar Named Desire, and then an older section of more traditional things like Chaucer, Shakespeare, and a Jacobean play, The Duchess of Malfi. So you get a contrast between the two. It's nice because different people have got different strengths. Some like the older stuff because you get involved in the context, what was going on in the country at the time, that sort of thing. There's a lot more kind of critical writing that they can engage themselves in for the older texts. And they enjoy the poetry of Shakespeare, for example. And then on the other hand, you've got novels, which is the sort of thing you might even read on a train if you were going on a journey. So it's just a lot more kind of accessible, obviously, because it's written in a more kind of a modern form of English. Any kind of literature gives you the opportunity to experience things that you wouldn't otherwise experience. Yesterday we looked at a short story by George Orwell, Shooting an Elephant. Probably something which most people won't actually get round to doing. But by actually sort of reading it, you're there, you see the horror and the terror that's kind of caused by destroying this kind of huge animal. So it's being able to sort of step into other people's worlds and other people's shoes in that sort of way. In a more general sense, the skills that you develop when you're looking at a piece of literature are analytical skills which would apply to a whole range of jobs. Many of our students study literature because they love it, so they go on to university to do English literature. Some will develop careers and develop their futures in academia, sort of doing things through the college. Others with a kind of more general interest in English go on to creative professions in media and writing, journalism, that sort of thing. It's a very well respected qualification and it gives access to all sorts of jobs. Employers like it because of the kind of cultural capital and the skills, analytical skills, expressive skills that the discipline affords. To teach English effectively at A level, the students need to be engaged in what's going on, and so lecturing from the front and taking notes doesn't really work. We tend to use source materials, little extracts, and then get students to work together in small groups, trying to create a sort of seminar sort of structure to the lessons where people can input and discuss things together. Obviously the teacher has to kind of lead and provide basic information, but as much as possible we make it an interactive kind of exercise between the students. The student results for A-level literature are in the top kind of 20% of the country. So the results are very, very good. But that's not to put other people off. As a particular student I can think of started as English as a second language in year 8 and struggled, to pick up English, to get ahead into literature, and managed to get herself a B at English literature at A-level at the end of it. So it's very accessible, and the results tend to be very good.
I love English literature at Newman College because I think the teachers are just so knowledgeable in their areas, and I think that's so important to, experience a range of kind of different interpretations and different opinions on each kind of text. And I think it's just so wonderful to be taught by people who are so passionate about what they do, and I think it makes it really easy to learn in this environment. I think that English literature is important because I think it really impacts people's opinions, and I think that good literature is always going to be able to change people's views and perspective on things. I think it's really important to take in political context and political opinions and just opinions of the world, really.